President Aquino assures the rebuilding and rehabilitation of communities in Mindanao destroyed by Typhoon Pablo. At the same time, the President renewed government's appeal to all Filipinos to extend a helping hand to the typhoon victims. Reports.
The Aquino administration works hard for the victims to get back on their normal lives in the aftermath of Super Typhoon Pablo. Speaking before the International Conference on Retail Market, the President called on Filipinos to help the government in the disaster response and the continuing search and rescue efforts. More than 700 people are still missing in the wake of Pablo. President Aquino has already designated General George Segovia of the Eastern Mindanao Command as Ground Commander of the search and rescue operations.
Our administration, along with the Filipino people, are hard at work to get those affected back on their own 2 feet. Soldiers and policemen are manning the hardest hit areas to maintain order and to assist in rescue and relief work. Our social workers are spending long hours in various evacuation centers, and volunteers are lining up to provide the needed support in order to restore normalcy.
President Aquino said hope remains strong to rebuild and restore stricken communities in the affected areas. The President wants to make sure that supply of electricity will be restored the soonest time. The Department of Energy earlier assured the President that power supply in most devastated areas will be back on or before December 23.
Before the end of the year, our Energy Secretary, Ihot Petilla, has committed to restore power in Compostela Valley and Davao Oriental. And that is despite the damage wrought on even the main transmission lines, which we saw were on the ground already. But while the immediate concern is restoring supply to the affected areas, we must also realize that the challenge that follows is making sure that power is affordable, particularly for the less fortunate.
During the occasion, President Aquino assured the public of a new mechanism to revitalize the country's electric power industry. With this year's theme, Critical Convergence of Wholesale and Retail Markets, the conference aims to promote power sector competitiveness that will provide lower cost of energy.
Over the long term, we also want to promote a system that will naturally keep power prices reasonable, if not preferably low. And this is the rationale for the wholesale electricity spot market. WESM will not magically lower electricity prices overnight, but it is a sensible long-term solution. It encourages competition and consumers from being at the mercy of a single company with monopoly power. It allows them to select the retailers who offer the most benefit. While it won't happen immediately, an efficient WESM will increase competitive pressures and will play a large part in lowering the cost of electricity in this country and increasing our competitiveness. As long as we are able to ensure a level playing field, then the market will do its work. The upcoming implementation of the retail competition and open access can only help. We can look forward to more players in the market, which will move us even closer to more reliable and fairly priced energy for both people and businesses.
The 2012 International Conference on Retail Markets is in line with the celebration of the National Energy Consciousness Month. For the People's Television, Rock Ignacio.